So hello guys to this video. Today I'm going to show you how to set up your first own character and using some interfaces with it, and we will use the interface to jump or do some combo tricks. We will see. This kind of tutorial is it's for the guys that already know what Unity is, so I'm not gonna go through the basic stuff. So let's say that this is video number 2. I'm gonna make a video number 1, but first I want to make this video number 2. So first thing what you want to do is create a character. So I always create a new contact folder. Oh, sorry. So content, new folder. I like to call it AAA, and let's call it A Blueprints. Now in this one you will have right click, blueprint class, and you will create a character which we will call BP Cyborg. Let's say that he's gonna be Cyborg guy, and I'm gonna type number 2 because I already got my guy set it up. Okay, so because if you open this one there's nothing here, so you don't have basically character over here. So we close this one, and I pre-adjusted my blueprints, and I got my cyborg here. So this is my guy. So basically the thing that you did is this will be the result of what you're doing. So first click on the mesh. Sorry. I will go back again. You will enter cyborg. There's nothing here. You change it to viewport. You click on the mesh, and you will find your guy. So usually it can be some kind of a your own character. So I got my samurai, and you see that my samurai guy doesn't have a vest, a helmet, etc. So that's why I basically can compile and save this guy. I can close it out. You will continue, guys, okay? I'm just closing this for me because I like it, so that he has his vest, he has his helmet, it looks pretty much dope. So the first thing is that we see that he's directing the wrong direction. So he needs to be facing with the blue arrow. So press R key, no, T key, it's E key. So press E key or rotate here, select and rotate 90 degrees. Okay, now let's change to the front, and W, it's to select and change the objects, and let's put this guy right over here, so that the sphere is like on his bottom's hand. Okay, I think this looks pretty good. So we got it all set it up, compile and save. And now we want to set up the character. So for setting up the character, we will first go to the BP Cyborg itself, and hold on a minute. It's this one. It's the use controller rotation. So we will uncheck that because that will do a little bit of messing up. So we don't want that. Then we go. We go to the character movement, and in the character movement we want to take orient rotation to movement to true. Okay. So we got our guy, but we still don't have a camera. So we need to add some kind of it's called a spring arm. So type in spring arm. Okay, it is a spring arm. Spring arm, it will be not inherited. It will be alone by itself. We can, sorry. Okay. We can pull it out a little bit up. We can pull it a little bit left, and under the spring arm we will create a camera. So now I don't know what actually happened because this never happened to me. So I went to spring arm and I reset all the defaults to the camera defaults as well. So for somehow kind of reasons, I don't know why this never happened to me. So I'm just trying to rotate this one so that it goes the right way. Okay. So we're gonna put it a little bit up, and we're gonna put it a little bit to the right shoulder, and I think 40 degrees. Yeah, I think this will be the good camera. So compile and save. Now the thing is, if you press play button, we will still be playing our main mannequin, so we don't want to that. There is a default spawn point, so we will change it. So go to your person, you can delete this third person guy. Now there is few, okay, go to the edit and project settings. I got it already open up. There are few options how you can perform this. The best one is to create a new game mode with the new names and settings, and you know it's good. But this training is basically, this is a basic training how to get the stuff going, okay, and especially for the interfaces. So I'm just gonna change the default pawn class to my cyborg guy, so which is this guy. Okay, so compile and save. Let it play. And yay, we got a player. But now we're stuck. I cannot move, you know, because we don't have any animations and we don't have any inputs in it. So the thing is, what I love about these initial third-person games is that you already got your third-person character, and there's a blueprint. And there's a blueprint of the third-person character. So open it up. You got the event graph, and this guy got all movements already preset. So what I do is just click, you know, because in Unreal Engine I think that most of these are still the same, you know, like the usual stuff that's here, it's just the same. So now we're gonna have some errors. Okay, so let's base lookup rate. So we will create lookup rate. We need to create turn rate. Okay, let's go again, and yeah, that's it. That was okay. So if I compile and save cyborg again, now I will be able to move, which is awesome. Now last thing what I mentioned is we have to go to the spring arm and click here the use pawn control rotations. This is the last thing that I forgot, that we have to set it up. So now let's play again, and yeah, I can move around if I want, or I can go and spin and go. So now we got a guy moving. Yay, a cyber guy. Okay. So for the next part, we need to now animate our guy. So again, go to your blueprints classes, and we're gonna create a new animation. So it's right click, animations, animation blueprint, and he's not here. Okay, so the thing is, what we need to do with this guy is that we have to go to the cyberpunk samurai guy. Okay, we have to change it all around about. Okay, so we have to skip, we have to do some little bit changes. So let's go to the cyber guy, click on the meshes, skeleton mannequin, no, I think it's, so click on him, click on his skeleton, Retarget manager, select Rigged and humanoid, click auto map, and it auto maps the rigs. Click save and close. Okay, so now we got our humanoid rigged. Our cyber guy is rigged, so that's good. And I also want some kind of a tricks or animation starter pack. Okay, I got animation starter pack, mannequin, mesh. Here is again as well. Select humanoid. Auto map here, everything okay, so it's set as well. So we got some basic movements, you know, and stuff like that. And also there's flips and tricks. So this one is paid one, but I really like the things that they done with it. So I'm gonna change the humanoid, select humanoid, auto map, and target source name. Gonna save that as well. I'm gonna save that as a. Oh yeah, okay. This should be all. Okay. So back into the action. Blueprints. Right click. Animation blueprint. And he's not still here. Okay guys, I'm back. So I found out the problem. It's weird, but it never happened to me before, or for some kind of reasons. So the thing is that we need to basically everybody put on the humanoid pose, humanoid pose. The way how I do this is through the skeleton. So basically I have to go to the meshes, and under here it was the UI for skeleton meshes like that. So it's better to rename it to like cyborg skeleton, and you know, we already done this. Now I just rename it. You know what? I will do it again. Basically the name was something like UA4 dash blah 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 blah. So this was the main name, but that's why I got confused. So it's best to do like a cyborg skeleton, and we're good to go. Okay, for the flip and tricks, we got also some kind of a characters, mannequin, meshes. Okay, so we're gonna do flip trick skeleton. Okay, because we already set it up for the humanoid, so that's okay. We gotta set it up. And then there was the starter pack. Oh yeah, there it is. Then there's the starter pack and starter pack mannequin mesh. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna do one more thing. The third person also has some meshes. Okay, but not this one. These third person blueprints. No. Meshes. Oh, it's the mannequin. Sorry. So it's the mannequin. Animations. No character mesh. There it is. Okay, so let's call it UA4 basic skeleton. And the thing is why I don't know this renaming is because sometimes you will have a lot of names and stuff, and it just get crazy. And the thing is that a lot of the animations, Epic uses their kind of skeleton, and a lot of those models are compatible. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna compile it so that it's compatible with the tricks that you got some free, like the mannequins are free, the basic animation starter pack are free, and I bought the flips and tricks free. So let's do the basic geometry, the mannequin animations. So you press left shift and left shift on the end. Oh, sorry, we have to create the animator first. So right click, animations, animation blueprint. And now you see that I have all these names finally with the right name. So click on the cyborg and let's call it animation cyborg. Yay, we got our animation. So let's create a new folder which is called animations. And now we're gonna put animations inside our character inside those folders. So I'm gonna start with the mannequin and animations. So as again, left shift click, right mouse click, retarget animated duplicate. And I don't see it again. Okay, so maybe I try the animation starter pack just in case, you know, we're missing something. Yeah, so I'm not sure why that doesn't work. Oh, I know. I maybe forgot. Yeah, you see, I forgot to set it up for the humanoid trick. So you need to set it to humanoid trick, auto map, save it, close it, boom, you're ready. Okay, so let's do it again. Animations, left click, left shift click, right click, mouse button, duplicate it, and there we go, cyber skeleton. Okay, so it will retarget all my animations. The animations by the basic go to the content. So you just left click and move them to the animations folder. Move here. Okay, so we got the mannequin. I will just change the color so that we know that we already done this. Flips and tricks. I like the flip and tricks. They're very nice animations. I only want those in motion, in place. Hold on. It's just motion, not click. Okay. So in animations, in place animations, retarget Usain, cyborg skeleton, retarget again. Okay. And also characters animations. No. This is all that was set it up. Animation starter pack. Again, animation mannequin. No. Materials. What? Meshes. Textures. Oh, animation starter pack. Okay. Animation starter pack. I have to go a little bit complicated here, but it will give us the results. Shift click here. Right, I duplicate it. Cyborg skeleton. Retarget. Again, right click. Retarget animations. Duplicate. Cyborg skeleton. Retarget. And with the gun walking backwards and cyborg skeleton. And that's what we need. So now if I go to my content, you see also that this is all now my animations. So left click, left shift click, you know what to do. what you're gonna do, you're gonna drag it into the animations. Move here. Okay. So now we gotta set it up. And if I open my animation cyber game, it's again a blueprint and it's empty. So what are we going to do? We're going to do the exact same thing that I did last time. There's a third person guy and third person character or mannequin. It's under the mannequin. And it already got preset of the some of the defaults. So I'm just gonna copy them and I'm gonna paste them into my vaults. Okay, so we gotta set, hold on, we gotta set air combination and we got a speed animation. We're also gonna need distance. So direction, sorry, we're gonna need a direction. So just pick it up and get velocity again as well. We're gonna need one more thing for the direction, and that's also to get actor rotations. Okay, we're gonna need calculate the direction, because we calculate direction from base rotation and velocity, and from the return value we're gonna promote a variable which is gonna be called direction. That's simple. Okay, keep things organized, called setting direction. Okay, compile and save. So we don't got the speed, so create variable speed and create variable in the air, compile, save, and yeah, we're good to go. Very good to go. So now we're moving on to the animation graph, and we're gonna create what is called a locomotion, no, state machine. Add a new state machine. Yeah, that's it. So the first thing that there we gonna add a state is called idle. And which kind of idle we want to there? Okay, so you got two options now. I can find my idle here, let's say third person idle, and plug it in, and basically I'm finished. Okay, but the thing is that once you have weapons and let's say you have sword, you have assault rifles, you have pistols, you cannot have just, you don't want to have just one animation for pistol and rifles and samurai swords. You want to have more of these. So we're coming to the second half of the video, and that's the interfaces. So we're gonna create an interface. So let's go back to our blueprints, and we're gonna create interface, and I think it's blueprint class, but it's just no, it's not a blueprint. It's blueprints, yeah, it's blueprints and blueprints interface. So I like to call it interface, like int, and let's say animations. Okay, so it's animation blueprint, which is done. So basically in the instances, or I forgot the name of it. sorry, I forgot the name of this thing that we're doing now. But the reason is that it works like some kind of a bridge. It works like a bridge between this guy and this guy. Okay, the interface. The interface works like a bridge between these two guys. So that's why we need to set it up. So I'm gonna call a new function. First, it's gonna be a combat state. That's gonna be integer. And it's gonna be basically our blend space state or initiation, something like that. We're gonna create also the new edition because that's what we want, and we want to sprint. Let's say sprinting. I will make typos so you can see the differences, you know, where the function is going. So there's a sprinting and the sprinting is a boolean, of course. It's a boolean, and it's called Usain Bolt. Okay, you're basically sprinting, so you're Usain Bolt. That's what you're gonna be. Okay, save. Oh, okay, so now we have to implement it, the interface. So go to the class settings, add, and click interface animations, compile and save. Now let's go to the event graph, and now we can set up the events. So one was called the blend state. Sorry, I have to check. Well, what is called combat state? So one was the, hold on, third person. I don't need this one. This one is not. This one is mine. Okay, and it's combat state. So combat state. We're gonna prevent the event. We're gonna promote a variable, and that's it. That's all you need to do. That's why interfaces are so cool, because it's doing a thing. And then we have sprinting. Again, not a function, not a class, but an event. And yeah, we're gonna set our Usain Bolt. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're gonna set our Usain Bolt. Compile and save. I hope that I don't forget his name, because that won't be tricky. Oh, we got a smile over here. Yay! Very happy to see you too, Direction. So, back on track. Poker face. Idle state. We're gonna delete this, and we're gonna do something more reliable, or what's it like, more. We're gonna do more compatible, and it's blend poses by int, and of course we got our blend space int over here. And if we have a blend pose 0, then we can go to the third person idle. But if we, let's say, have a pistol or rifle, we will go to blend pose 1. Connect it, compile, and save. And the thing is that I wanted to show you something, but I totally forgot whatever it was. Okay, so now we want to create the jogging state. So let's create a new state called jogging, jog, like John. Go backwards. So if the speed is greater than, we could do 5, let's say. We want to jog. If the speed is less or equal 0, don't forget about equal, that's a common mistake. Compile save, we want to stop jogging. Now we need the animations for the jogging. Oh, did we set up the animation for that? Oh, yeah, 10% idle. So, okay. New state machine jogging. Okay, so now we need to jog. So for the jog, we're gonna use a blend space. So let's go to our project settings, go to our animations, or you know what's, let's just do it here. Go to the animations and animation blend space. It's gonna be the cyborg skeleton, and it's a blend space jogging. Okay, so the jogging stay basically works so that you can transitions from animations to animations. It's the best way how to animate by one piece of code, let's say, like one piece of, you know, vertical, horizontal axis. So we have two axes. We have horizontal and vertical. So the horizontal axis, of course, that's our direction where we are facing. The minimum value is 180 degrees. The maximum value is 180 degrees. Or you know, I think if we put 90 to 90, it works the same. Then we have minimum value of, let's say, 600 and maximum value of speed of 600. Okay. And now in the middle there's a third person idle. I'm gonna give a third person walk over here, or walk. So you know, if you press left shift key, you can see what the guy is doing. So basically he's now going forward. Third person, I'm not sure, you know, what kind of what can we do? I want to have some kind of a, well, let's do the rifle just for the, just so that we see. Okay, so we don't have a rifle, but we will do the rifle. Left iron sight, right iron sight, and iron sight. Walk, reload, jump, fire, crouch, aim, space. Yeah. Okay, so let's just test it out, so how it works out. Oh yeah. So the thing is, we have to go back to the cyborg game, click on the mesh, and use the animations that we created, the animation cyborg game. Compile and save. Now we can test it out. So now we're not walking because we didn't attach it. You know, this is the kind of bugs that you usually go to, and will just happen, you know, if you yeah, we don't have anything for the jog. So blue space, jogging. Now we will attach the direction, and now we will attach the speed as well. I'm very sorry guys, I'm not sure how I did the animations, because I think that I'm missing some very cool stuff animation, so it's gonna be very basic. Yeah, but we can see that if we had a gun, you know, that he's walking and not walking now, and he stops, so you know, if he has a gun, it should work. So now what about the sprinting? So sprint, back to cyber game, back to the blueprint. The cool thing is that we set up an interface called animations, and we have a combat state or a function called sprintinga. So what I can do in my animation is I can right click, add a component, add an event, sorry, and there's going to be one event called sprintinga. Yeah, so I forgot that we need to input the shift key. So project settings, input, action mapping. We need to put you know, sprint. Let's do it left shift. So left shift's gonna be our sprinting. Okay, compile and save. So now add event, and there's gonna be a sprint. I'm not sure. Sprint. There it is. So now once we click it, we click Usain Bolt. And yeah, we get get anim instance meshes. This is everything that's happening when we push down the button. When we push down the button, we want to have the Usain Bolt initiated. We want to have well, we want to set up the speed also faster. How much? What speed? This is pretty nice speed. Okay, so we're gonna do a faster speed. So character movement, and it's a max or set max speed, max walk speed, and we're gonna set it up to, you know, 850. Yeah, if we release the button, basically we want to do the opposite. So let's go sprintinga. We don't want to go like Usain Bolt. We need to return a value as well. So we're gonna use it twice. Okay, compile and save. Usain Bolt, and our default walking speed is hold on, what's going on? There it is. the default is 600, so we're basically gonna do 600 back to default. Okay, so if I click play, you can see that if I press shift it goes faster. You know what, I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. Character movement, the guy is gonna walk 450 and I'm gonna basically double his speed. You see it? Okay, but there's no animations. He's basically still the same animation. And that's where our Usain Bolt comes in very handy, our interface. So we go back to the animations, save it, go to the new state machine. We're gonna do a new state. We're gonna call it Usain Bolt. Brackets sprinting, so that we actually know what's going on. And yeah, one again from the jog and one back from the jog as well. Now this is the thing what I don't want to forget is if I go to, hold on, my mouse is not working correctly. Okay, so I'm going backwards. What? Again. Add a state. Sprint. Okay. Sprint there, sprint back. Okay. Sprint there, sprint back. Why is this not? Oh, there it is. Some kind of a lag or something like that. I'm not sure what. Yeah. So, if I want to run, I have to be Usain Bolt. That's how it works basically. If I don't want to run, Usain Bolt will get chill and he will use not boolean. That's it. He will not use boolean. So we got an idle, we got a jog, and we can sprint. And now for the sprint part, again we can do those blend poses. So it's blend poses by int. We can blend space it. Don't forget to add it up. I think that we still have it set it to 0. So, and I know that there's the third person walk and there's a rifle. I think there's a run. Yeah, let's say that there is a run, okay? I'm just, sorry for all the hiccups. So what's gonna happen is if he's normal, he's walking with his gun, which you don't see, guys. I don't know, I see everything correctly. And if you press shift, he's running. He's running away, he put his gun on the back and he's running away. Going up, running away, gun up, running away, gun up, running away. Okay guys, so this is a small tutorial that I just did. It's specially introduced to the interfaces, because they're really cool. Tell me in the comments if you want to have the gun attached, because I think that we can have a very special working here somewhere. I think that I could put the gun here and do some backflips and stuff like that. So I think that we can work it out like a Beetle set. So leave a like, leave a comment. I don't know what you want to do. If not, then not. But thanks for watching anyway. Bye, guys.